Okay, so for number 1 of the quiz, you're asked to describe how energy is transferred from the speaker to the man's ear and what type of wave this is an example of. Okay, so before we go on to answer that question, let's just make sure we understand what's going on here. What's going on here is that the speaker is actually vibrating back and forth like this, and when it pushes forward, it pushes into the air molecule right here, and it makes the air molecule move forward. When this air molecule moves forward, it bumps into the next one, which bumps into the next one, and so forth. When it bumps into the next one, it actually bounces back, and so it just kind of stays right here and it moves back and forth. So we pick any one air molecule, what it's actually doing is it's going forward and backwards. Okay, so whenever this air molecule is moving back and forth, it actually sends the wave going this way. So the wave and the energy is of course going from the speaker to the ear, but each molecule is actually just moving forward and back. Okay, so we can say the energy is transferred through the air molecules to the air. And in this case, we call this the movement of the air molecules, but also that just means that it's the disturbance. So in this case, we see the disturbance or the movement of the air molecules are moving back and forth, but then the wave and the energy is moving forward. We can see these two lines, or these two sets of arrows, are parallel with each other. They're like this. And because they're parallel with each other, we call that a longitudinal wave. So let's explain that. This wave is longitudinal because the air molecules are moving forward and back. That's what we call the disturbance, while the wave or the energy is moving forward. So they are parallel. Okay. In order to get full credit for a question like this, you need the words longitudinal. You need to have the words disturbance and the words wave or energy. It's up to you. I've used both here. And you have to describe how the disturbance is, or in other words, how is each of the molecules or each of the things moving. In this case, is moving forward and back. And you have to describe how the wave or the energy is moving, in this case, forward. And since we see forward and back and forward, they must be parallel. So this is the other word that you need to use to have full credit.